Apparently, a crazy heat wave is coming.
Isn't it? Oh, back again. Now the episode is gonna be based on trending stories that we have currently. What's happening in Ganyamazan first?
I have no idea. Is there anything worth happening in Amazon?
Elections, man. Coming elections.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, coming elections.
Are you guys registered?
No, I mean, I never voted.
Why?
I don't mean, I mean, at both sides, I mean, I don't think voting is big as they say it is. It's to vote, it will change. I mean, on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
No, I get it. I mean, a lot of young people don't want to vote. Because I mean, it's never been something that's been important to us. I mean, a lot of us were born Uleo Makia born free.
yeah.
Or just before or just after, you know. And with things like this, because we've never really been through like actual struggle, we tend to take it for granted. And my whole entire life I've also held like the same philosophy. But this year something changed. I was just like, hey, you know, like instead of just sitting there and complaining about things that don't change and how the NC and how old for you to get a job in Nelspruit you need to you know, give bums and things like that. Maybe we could change the system by now actually voting. Because the thing is, there's so many people that are not registered and so many people that don't register because they have the same mentality. But if we actually did vote and vote for a party that actually could do the work, do you understand the amount of work that we could do? Because even the ANC was, yes, might have been put into power, but it was voted into power.
It was voted kumbe shutdown.
Well, that whole thing.
Yeah.
But my chat
so
is...
nanyando kuthi kulungetini lokune shutdown. Mina ngibona ngaleyo ndlela leyo.
But yena leyo shutdown fike entweni manje.
Yendo
because we can't,
not politicians.
Yeah,
people,
you know,
people that they're in the ground
and
people
even
that
with,
are tired.
Even with the whole voting thing, that needs to start with us.
Voting to me is just a waste of time and energy. I mean, on my side, no.
Like,
I'm still like you voting to me like
I genuinely do believe voting is something that is going to be important for us to be able to, for our voices to be heard. If we are really tired of things that are really happening in our country, we can't just stand there and just say, oh, we're not going to do anything and just find problems every single day, because problems are always there.
Yeah, they're always there.
The most important thing is finding a way forward, and that's a solution.
Shut down. And
you might feel as if your vote might not mean something, but it actually does.
I mean, to me, no, sharp now. Voting, to vote like so much political parties in South Africa. Like,
what is it? Is it the information behind why are you voting for the specific person that gets you?
There's a trending thing we say applying for RTP houses, because now we're going to elections now, applying for RTP houses.
Again, that's how power wins.
But you can see with this thing, manipulated things on the table, fear. Like if they are councillors, man, they know lama committee, lama what laba rana on, man. They know very well, this person needs an RTP. They know very well. If Baunam 7 properly, they know this person needs an RTP. Not me, because I'm vocal, you push out RTP because they want you to vote. No. If it's push agenda, they know people that they need RTP. They really know. But all these years, from 1994 or 1993, ANC in power, there are many people RTP that they deserve RTP. You understand? So the government investigator they know forums. They know very well forum because forum for the sake of and you pay for that forum.
Yeah.
But now we give people RTP because panel mass. Because like there's a friend of mine, he's a man by the way, but because we
relate in that sense.
Cancel RTP. He's paying my monthly salary every month. Why? The whole council. Yeah, you understand. It's one of the things that you connect vote. I think this is vote.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, tell me.
Like my chat is.
Yeah.
We could look for all the problems in the world.
Yeah.
And we could find them.
Yes.
But what's important is the way forward in finding a solution.
Mm-hmm.
It is very unfortunate that we live in a situation, circumstances, and environments that don't allow us to prevail as Black people, especially.
Mm-hmm.
And the unfortunate part is that it's no longer the white people that are the oppressor.
Yes.
It's now
us, the black.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now it's a basic power, force, fortune, and power.
Mm-hmm.
That's what eats the cake, and that's what makes you better.
Mm-hmm.
So us focusing on those things will not help.
Mm-hmm.
Because that person, Gutabel Councillor Lane, was put in place by you.
Yes, that's true.
And now, if you put that person into place, and then tomorrow you wake up and you're saying, I'm not going to vote, the person is not going to leave. You have now condemned everyone, you, yourself, and the people to continuously dealing with this person because when I get out of which is what's been happening since 1994 because people they were afraid of going back into the apartheid era. So they decided we're going to continuously self-mutilate by voting for these people because they move. It's just because it's fear. It's indoctrinated within us. If fear in the and then fear is gone from that point to even us fearing our own people because they don't just take advantage of and they are also threatening people with their lives.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But again, I'll go back to the solution is to get those people out. And those people,
that's true. But I don't think vote. That's the reason I'm saying. I don't think voting that's the best solution we have. There's more than that.
It might not be the best, but it's the start.
Because it's been long. How many times we were voting?
You know why? Can I be frank?
Okay.
It's because we have people like you who have big platforms like this who are busy speaking negativity. It's something that you could be teaching people.
Yeah.
Because right now you are giving people so many reasons why not to vote instead of giving them so many reasons to vote. And now you must remember that you, with your platform, you've got the responsibility. It's no longer just, that's why I keep on saying to you, you need to separate yourself from your brand to what you do. From you and your brand. Because the thing is, you might have those public views and they might be yours. At the end of the day, if more and more people, these people, they matter.
Yeah, they do matter. That's true.
They might be 5, they might be 15, they might be 2 million. But those people matter.
That's the reason I call people to talk about voting. But that's the reason I will ask you, what's the power of voting?
I feel like it is important because the thing is, like I'm saying, Guti, not all angles can be hit in the same.
Yeah, that's true.
Thingy,
but
you know
myself, no, I wouldn't vote
because with regards to that, it's like I can't expect things to change without me having to put in the work or doing something about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So. Yes, unfortunately, we might feel as if Nazi voting might not be an important thing, but maybe if we did try, something could happen. And right now, we're sitting at a place of Assad, so how are we now fighting so hard for something to happen or not happen if we are not doing anything about it? And at the end of the day, we are the adults right now. So njengoba sekungithi ma-adults labantu lenibatalako kufuneke nibakhele a better life. The world that you're living in, they must live in a better life. But how are they going to do that when the adults are the people that fear everything? Because in an example, in Nigeria, baba phakisi rice nabo 1 rand. Literally, you can go on the internet, you can go on TikTok, you'll see. And they are not doing these campaigns where they are standing there all these things. No, they don't need to do the theatrics.
Yeah.
They know with a bag of rice and like you people will vote.
Whether you like it or not.
Do you understand what I mean? But still, they are voting for the worst things. These people that want to stay in power just want to stay in power just to eat the money. They're not there to make life better for all these people. But the difference between them and you is you can go to your government and be like, you promised this, why are you not doing this? If you want us to vote, why are you not doing this?
How many times back when the local parties, there's no change?
No, but then that's the thing, there is change to some degree. The thing is, it change. This huge thing. Like, I don't get it. Like, even a little bit change is better than nothing, guys.
Yeah, I wanna know. No, people, if you see voting is so important, please. I'm not me I go vote. I'm going to vote. But me myself, I'm not voting. Like for real. Me myself.
Yeah, no, I completely I completely respect it because at the end of the day, kunetinto emhlabeni longeke uze ufostele umuntu ukuthi atende besides nalo like njengelisonto. Umuntu kufuneka kuphume enhlitini yakhe uzofuna kusonto. You know what I mean? Because you always feel as if you are doing a chore up until you decide that you put and I'm also ready to give myself to the cause.
It's one of the things that isn't because me myself, you understand? Because give a clue about our government, our black government, Zara Iran, the country, but most of Malugish Evandamiyama solo happens. So look at Malugish Ebelum, discuss it around Belum. So buka malungish ebanda bamnyama uthi anjani.
But logo, it's not even a matter of anything. It is still a voting thing because like I'm saying, those people will never leave the power. Yebo angisho ukuthi they don't rig our votes. And all these other
funny you do believe the state does something like that?
I believe in everything. Okay. But just because those things are done, it doesn't mean the opportunity for the people to be there is not there. You understand what I mean? Exist.
Yeah.
But we can't now hold on to those things because also those very people are oh, my environment, it's because the black people that have money still reside in those
places. Part.
So now even when they govern and make sure right like my because they have placed themselves in a place that is constantly going to find development. But like I'm saying, we might find voting redundant, but to some degree, it is something that might be very vital and very important. And if South Africans are voting enough and they are not reaching the point of understanding whatever it is that they need from the government, at some point we could go and be like, we've been voting, but
you know what they do if you become a person like that one. So it's high button.
That's why we must unite and have one voice. And when we have these conversations,
like if you can talk about unite, what happened to March and March?
It's still going. They
but
another date.
Yes. But le divide le bayicalile already. You understand? Angisho ukuthi bayidefeat yonke. But le voice le beyinayo nanyalo ayisafani nema.
I don't feel like that's true.
Oh, okay.
If I'm being honest, I feel like organization or not, left and right kunema South Africans, American and other people who here was South Africa xenophobe. And they themselves as South Africans know ukuthi ayikho. Mara basinabahleli because bazama ukuthi labanye abantu babone ngasibangcono. Bakhipha my video bakhulume about how we are so xenophobic. Meaning I walk out of my house there's so many foreign nationals. So many. And I can tell you for free, a lot of them are not even documented. Ngongena ngisho nasahashasheni ngibabone laba engibajwayele ngiqoqe nabo kube ngilokho ever akunamuntu olimatwanga emgwaqeni mara lohlele uthi ogijima hamba movement the very same thing. So all I'm saying is opposition will always exist.
Yeah, that's true.
And then one thing there's nothing worth fighting for that is not opposed. If there's not an opposition on the side, there's no reason for you to fight, because the thing is, you shouldn't be fighting unless you are flowing. It's just going straight like this.
Yeah, so even if you can be united, but what a ringleader but destroying at the same time.
March is still going on strong.
No, shout out to March.
And they are not threatening anyone, they are not looting, they are not part of these people that are doing all these funny things. But all I'm saying is the voices of those people have been heard, because so many other people are still joining. Yes, the marches might not be as big as that specific day, but they are still there. And that voice, Jacinta, and all those people is still going to be echoed. It's still going to be heard.
So why is not much?
I don't know, because people here, I don't know, because people used to burn the streets, like not wanting to go to work. So I don't know.
So it means those problems now but just in the city.
Also, because all of us are just fighting to be bougie-esque, that there's certain things that we would never be caught doing, because oh my god, it's not cute to be seen like that. Because sometimes it's not like we are not affected. I mean, I can tell you for free, lower LSM is more affected with all these things that are happening in life more than any other, the middle class. And it's easy for us to stand to, like I've said, I don't have to use certain government things. Because not that I'm privileged enough, but maybe because I might be working hard enough for me to be able to, at least if I need help, then I'm able to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's still the people, the influx of people that don't have the information to be able to make money and certain things for themselves. And those very people are the people that are going to be affected. And because life is good, I'm not affected by water, electricity, load reduction. But if you right? So technically I'm not affected by anything that's happening. No, that is wrong. Because
you times 10.
Do you understand what I mean? So like for instance, the whole thing is because more than 8 slavery, nani. Ngoba ngidecide ukuthi lo akayideserve imali. So lokho kufuneka imnikeze le yakho ngoba uyavuma because uthi uyi hard work yena. Aqhubeka hard work angakhona nokwenda next you stop. And unfortunately, ukuthi even if now South Africa is not really guarding its citizens ngendlela sifisa ngakhona, but opportunities zohlale awethu. Because screaming in people's faces and telling them that they're lazy, they are lazy in their country. There's nothing that you can do about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if you're talking about this thing of electricity now, people are crying.
It's good. I mean, it will be expensive. It's unfortunate, you know, for all of us. It's agna class la, class, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But good to right, because in an example, like you were complaining about the whole ANC thing, who's banned my FDP, wara.
Yeah.
Where I live, it used to be considered old money, right? Because all the old money people used to live in that area. And our mountain was clean. It was just green. When I, if ever I'm anywhere in that is not in Nelspruit, and I'm thinking of home, the first thing I'm thinking about is the mountains, because they give me so much peace. You know, every single time I would touch the ground, I would literally cry, because I'd be so happy being at home, because there's nothing like living here, you know?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, like it's green everywhere, it's mountains, you know? The scape is ridiculous, and plus I live in the mountains, so I get to see a beautiful view of this place.
Yeah.
However, and yonke le mikhukhunjana leyo ngicabanga ukuthi la manje nale gezi nayo yonke lento angicabanga bayidonsako. Because those people didn't apply like the people that you are saying who's apply the DP. Bafike bathi twenza bathi create abangena bahlali.
So if I may ask ne, baqhamuka babitwe ngibani bathi njalo sileke ngenzawo?
I don't know. But all I'm saying is they already have a place, but don't manje khona lapha
free of charge.
adonsa manje free of charge.
Electricity free of charge.
Sengiyalo nabatotsi i-usage because Eskom angithi yakhona kubona ukuthi i-usage ngala kule ndzawo le idonswa kakhulu because you don't think ukuthi njengoba bekune load reduction la beyikhona yonke indzawo.
Yeah, no, ngikho ngizama.
Bo usufike engodini bamangale ukuthi what you're talking about because
engodini 5 spot 5.
No, bona bangcono because angithi singakhalenza ukuthi basebenzisana ne-clinic. Ilaba ikavisiseka. You know, because you find places like Rock Ferreira and like surrounding places like Sea Level, they will probably not be affected even when we had actual load shedding. But what I'm saying is the reason why it's affecting these areas the most is because the influx yale energy donzwa kakhulu kuphi lapho. And now it's not just inkinga yabantu labalapha mara labala itu labato because you could literally look out the window and you'll see these houses all over the mountain. Do you think all those people that are building those houses are lawfully building them? Because especially because in South Africa, our laws are extremely lenient. In certain countries, you need a permit. Guaka stoop, let's say keplani needs to be permitted so that can be adjusted and be added on the house. It's a process to get that done. So here a person can erect a whole entire house. Ayake from scratch. Aqede and ukuthi umuntu ombuto ukuthi lesithanda uthola ku ufike njani la ucreate njani igezi uyithola ku manje wathola ku.
So inkinga ikuphi lapho ikithi ne?
Ikithi and our laws and the fact that we don't want to vote.
People are voting, man.
Is it enough?
I think it is enough.
For a country of like 64 million odd people, and we can't get one party unelected.
I don't know.
We just need to start like finding ways to have more faith in our social infrastructure. I'm not saying it's doing the best for us to have faith in it, but that's a start. Because at the end of the day, carrying negativity about every single thing is never going to help anybody.
Yeah, but I mean, do you believe in much and much?
I do. You know, at first, like I said, it's all about information. I mean, when I heard, funny enough, when I heard about this whole thing, I heard about it from a Nigerian friend of mine. I was like, what's going on in South Africa? And I'm just like, I don't know, girl. You know? And then at first I was just like, I also contributed in that conversation. Contributed to the whole, South Africans are lazy. And then I started actually informing myself, you know. I was waking up, my algorithm had been picking up everything about these things every single day. And I was just educating myself every single day. And then that spun my head from now also believing that South Africans are xenophobic, because that would also mean that I am also xenophobic and the people around me are xenophobic. You know what I mean? And it's so funny how now everyone is saying South Africa is xenophobic, but most of the people that are xenophobic are the people from other countries. Because when we are talking about we don't want this in our country, we don't want this in our country, we've got points to say, this specific group of people, not all, but most of the people in this specific group who are in this country are contributing towards this specific thing. People don't want to listen to that, right? The only thing that they are saying to us is, and it's so funny how all the things that they are saying about South Africans is, we are doing them in our own country. In the AIDS, sure, we're in our country in the AIDS. You know, you're uneducated, sure, with our stupidity and uneducatedness, we're in our country. You know, you are lazy. But, and also, that's the thing, you are constantly saying things because to devalue us and to make us feel bad, but you're not using any constructive conversations, you know? And constructive conversations would be, okay, fine, maybe you guys need to also start finding ways of employing yourselves so that you can stop creating this thing, this narrative of they are coming to take our jobs. Because they are not coming to take our jobs, we are giving them the jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, we, the people that could employ, are the people that are saying our South Africans don't deserve. So we are going to give it to other people. I'm going to introduce another person. Whether kungemona, kumbe ukuthi ngoba ngifuna ukuthi umuntu
Yeah, I'm a respect and so.
Because it's not always the same conversation.
But kusasa njengoba ngidlula le vele dlala music basi bangale ekhaya ngishaya door to door. Bafuna you guys to vote.
Who's that? Is that like the Alphabet Gang? Party, the Alphabet Party.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've made it very vocal like multiple times, even to them. I'd be like, I'd never vote for you people.
Why?
Because I don't see what they're doing to the country. I see what they're not supposed to be doing. And like I said, I'm not going to be one of the people who's just going to be like, oh no, they're hurting us. I'm actually I'm going to cast my vote.
Yeah.
And whether it makes a difference or not, I'm going to feel good about the fact that I actually voted. I'm not going to be sitting here with the rest of you guys complaining about nothing that you did absolutely nothing about.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the person who's going to sit here and say there's no jobs instead of me creating an opportunity for myself to make money. And it's not about being different. It's just about the fact that we'll see sit down and cut.
Yeah.
Because thinking like
let's talk about let's talk about MT. I know because the Limpopo one this bomb was let's talk about MT.
Why would you think so?
I know the Limpopo boy thing is it's too much. Because now you're gonna do politics na yes bomb. So it's bomb.
Yeah.
Let's talk about MT, but we arrested again.
Why? What's happening?
Protection order over protection order.
With the baby moms.
Ish.
But nice. Doesn't she have like a bit of a jealousy streak because he had already moved on?
Who, MT? Who moved on? Are you for real?
I guess he was seeing some other girl. There was drama with the baby mama.
Is it? I don't know. But you know, this time violating it over the phone. My chat man, but WhatsApp and everything like that.
With that whole situation, man, like I just feel like it's a codependency of toxicity,
isn't it?
Yeah, like these people know that they're not good for each other, and it's been happening for so many years. It's been happening in the public eye. I'm not saying people shouldn't have shame. Shame is part of life. We shouldn't even like bash people for feeling shame. You know, we all go through things. Unfortunately, for them, it happens in the public eye. You know. But like I feel like when it's time for you to cut the cord, yes, I understand. Unfortunately, when there's children involved, it's a different conversation. But also, it might be healthier to make sure that you guys don't see each other for the children.
Yeah, no, too, no.
Because these people can't even have a conversation over the phone without it leading to someone getting
violated.
Do you understand what I mean? And like, I don't justify anything that these men do, but I also don't understand how most of these women will find out to see these men are these kind of men, and solo the and then ikusasa when things go south, now you are running a campaign to destroy their lives and destroy their careers. Meanwhile, you are still also expecting money from this person.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's wild.
Like you destroy career, so maintenance every month.
Do you understand what I mean? Because if I know you can maintain my kids, and and especially if let's say there's been like what's this word Gonji? Because I know there's certain words we can't use like on the internet, you know. But like if a person like physically oppresses you or whatever. And you can decide, it's okay, this person is not good for me, then you need to leave them. Stop contributing into the toxicity. Especially if you want that person to be a present father in your children's lives. You know, there's nothing more important than a woman's silence. There's nothing more powerful. No man can deny the power of silence from a woman.
And mara violence is because why?
You people hate each other so much that you understand that you hate each other, but you don't want to leave each other. Because sometimes, get example, you might have a different view towards this, but I've noticed that a lot of men hate women.
Is it?
A lot of men hate women.
What do you say so?
It's because of how you treat them.
How?
For instance, you know this person has less power than you in any regard. How do you think it will end?
Yes,
Secondly, most women will like bokubangela msindo. Lo msindo awumane manje uqhamuke out of nowhere. No one is crazy to just start things with you. Most men love a woman who's chaotic. And also that's another conversation. It's like, I don't understand why men love crazy bees. Like men love crazy bees. And now in fact, you don't ask what the don't nobody like your ass. Nobody likes you. Bafuna the chaos, bafuna the drama, bafuna the dopuga. And then I saw a new energy, so I
yeah, now sometimes we just invite some other energies in our lives.
Because more I don't have beside the work born. Yeah. You don't even need to be spiritual to tell.
But sometimes in relation I would say I don't know how.
Chaos is chaos.
Yeah, there are people that say, man, shining a poreg. You want what? You want to be too that?
No, oh hell no. Oh hell no. No man in their lives will ever put a finger on me.
Okay.
A random person because for whatever reason, you know, even though I'm Sugilan, when I avoid conflict with strange people.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is no man I'm involved with in a romantic relationship will ever even consider putting their finger on me.
So when you're trying to go,
no, that used to be my cousin when we were growing up. I had a cousin of mine who used to say things like that. And then he actually got this guy who actually beat him to a pulp. This guy beat him up to a point whereby as a gay guy, I think in police station, I think my boyfriend beat me. Babitana. Uzi babitana. They turned it into a joke.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. You know what I mean? Which is one of the things that unfortunately Alphabet Gang has to deal with. You know, but it's like also from my mouth to God's ears. Because that's what you prophesied upon your name in your life. You said to God multiple times, this is what I want in a man. Yeah. And God gave you exactly that.
I want a power of tongue. I always tell people, even yesterday, the topic that you were talking about, the power of tongue is so important. Would say the thing, like on a relationship level, would say pray for the person you wish to marry or to date or to have kids with.
And don't be selfish to say, this is what I want, this is what I don't want, this is what I want, and this is what I don't want.
No,
why?
I don't know.
And that's the reason why you're constantly dating the same person in different bodies. Because you don't have these conversations with I have these conversations with my friends all the time. I'm just like, you can't be so serious for the life of me and whatever that is good in life.
Yeah.
That you are going to consistently date the same person in different bodies. Yeah, and if in this instance, why we control? Because I mean, in my experiences in relationships, is every single relationship is a learning curve.
Yeah,
whatever it is that I found somewhere, I'm going to not look for it. All the good qualities I look for in other people. I'm not saying they must live with the ghost of the previous person, but I'm saying I'm managing to any mood just for the sake of losing. I just want to be in a relationship for what?
I think sometimes we don't start partners.
No, from one relationship to the next every day when oh Chami, I'm in love. Every day you
I know because so repeat.
And also another problem with multiple dating and just dating every single person all the time. Not even the energy. Uthatha ama-bad habits lowathatha tuke bantu uhambe uniketela abanye bantu. You understand what I mean? Like you could take like really horrible habits like ngona lokushayana ngoba uthole ukuthi umuntu uqala ukubeka sandla ukuthi ngoba lento uyijwayele mara ngoba uyithola kuwe wena every single time nanilwa like you know that already is like then now you're teaching this person to be toxic. So now yena ngazajwayele lokushaya nale rush. Next relationship so bona ngathi kahle ukusaphambisa isandla. And lapho sohlala nomuntu ofana nami ukuthi
so manje.
No, like uyangivikisa it's over. What do you mean?
Hey, for real.
Yes. I will never condone a person ukuthi angibeke isandla mina. ngoba nalinye ilanga ngeke sizicabane mina ngikubeke isandla nalinye ngakhuluma but nakhona ngeke ngibane ngikhuluma angihlayi. And I'm not the type of person who bang I'm for no reason. Like sometimes I'll just look at you and I'll be like, I'm such a good person.
Aren't you thinking this thing of MT in a factor? Would say they met before MT become MT. And so this one, so along the way because it's become a brand. You know, if you become a brand, many women they fall into you.
That is very true, but between that happening and what is happening right now, she had the opportunity to leave.
Who, the girl, man? Yeah, she had. I think there are some other things. You can see this person is no longer that person. You understand? And you had a belief, would see that person, he or she will change. But you see, this person is not changing, and you're still giving him benefit of the doubt.
Exactly.
You understand? I think when they were done. So now I think she took another step. Was no, not anymore.
But also, let's talk about the jealousy that comes with dating someone who's successful.
I think that's the reason they dated before he becomes successful. And yeah, so jealousy is gonna be there.
Listen, men will always be on the wrong side of life. I'm not even going to hide that. Like, men will always be on the wrong side of history.
Come on.
But we have all in relationship, the way I've seen it. I'm not saying it's the actual truth and God and whatever. But what I've never liked about their situation is every single time things get messy, this girl wants to expose everything to the public. That's why I'm saying, see, there's a certain level of jealousy that is there, that is embedded in them, because here I can see that you're changing. Like I said, a woman has so many ways to use her wits and her power to be able to get what she wants. She could have found ways to make sure to deal with that instead of
public.
You know what I mean? And half of the time, even when you see these videos that she's posting and she's doing all these things, when they provocation,
yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to, a man is not going to be beating me while I'm busy provoking him. Do you understand? Once now this person is busy beating me up, and I mean, so long as I'm proving point, because why am I not dismissing myself from this very toxic thing? And if you have why not okay, this situation is not going to favor me physically.
Yeah, physically.
Right?
Yeah.
So right now, the best thing that I can do for myself is to remove myself from the situation. Unless he's dragging me, then we should but there will be no point where he is dragging and beating me down, where I'll be screaming him tuga. Because also I'm understanding it's going to make things worse. Do you understand what I mean? It's going to make things worse. And right now, because this is a difficult situation, my headspace is trying to get myself out of it, not deeper in.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying there is a level of jealousy that exists because she does not want to leave this guy, regardless of how she knows that this relationship is not working out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and a guy, we haven't had that because men love crazy.
Whatsoever.
I mean, I can tell you for free, I've never been in a relationship where I've openly been cheated on and I know about it. Ever. I've only dated people that have respected me enough for me to never find that part about their lives.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they respected me, maybe they respected themselves. I wouldn't know, but there was a level of respect. And that's why I think with everything, it had nothing to do with the messes, the drama, and that's why for me it's very easy to be like, you know what, I dissociate from the situation. This is really not where I want to be. This is not who I am. I'm not going to be hollering and hooting and screaming at you. Because when you look,
do you think if you get to a certain level of fame, like my media platform, sometimes, or you need sometimes you need to get my guidance, classes that you need to go through, even if you want
PR management.
Yeah.
PR is very important because the thing is, what, like I said, even with you, a lot of people do not separate the brand
themselves.
Yes. And whether you like it or not, now you are Bonang. Bonang is now not just this girl from African. Bonang now is a brand. So what Bonang and what you stand for are completely different things. Yeah. So you need to consistently separate yourself. That's why you need somewhat of a team, PR, people that are able to run your social media, people that if there's damage control, they can help you with it. Because sometimes you might be trying to maybe explain a situation with Pastor Joanna's Banban, and then you are explaining and you are fueling the fire. Whilst if you have someone who's controlling that aspect of your life, you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you do have someone who's running your social media, it's even better because then you don't get to see the comments. Because then you know,
my comments, man. My comments.
Social media comments will end you. I don't care how strong you are.
I want a person I like and I love and respect like a cool. But like I wanna play cool, ne? Like good rare to move at we comment and Zix Twin. Good rare.
I mean, to be quite honest, some of them it's because they grew up in the era where social media was not so big. You know what I mean? So they don't have the time or the energy to be able to do that.
Yeah, kind of.
Versus us, where we are growing up in the era of social media, where now we are constantly trying to figure out if people actually like us or not.
Scott Mapuma. You don't pendula everything.
You understand what I mean? You post a picture, you are constantly looking, or a video, by I like her.
Come on.
But unfortunately, that's what social media has done for us.
Yes, limata, but mental.
Yes, limata. And the thing is, unfortunately, with social media, we don't have freedom of speech.
Yeah, and of course, we celebrate because not often when I cool. And the more entertain,
exactly. And the thing is, people just need to realize one thing: good publicity, bad publicity is the same thing. What depends is what the solution is from you. There's nothing horrible about anything in life. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. What can you say about the issue? Who's this guy? Bonko is Bonko, the actor. There was a case against him. What's not Shando Batan. So no matter what I have made, I would say as a non shy and everything. But my deals like I canceling him.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, it's Bonko. Long as we got one of
the Zulu guy.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
Yeah, not this Bonko man, but act. I don't know. You know. That's why I call it the wife. Is the wife or whatsoever?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
I'll go back to the whole jealousy thing. Living in a country that has such a huge thing in HBV is a bit tricky. Because a lot of cases actually do happen, and then you find situations like this that happen, which devalue because serious, and now they won't be taking that person seriously just because you went and did this. And it's very unfortunate because unlike any other country, people would be standing with a celebrity, but not South African culture, And to some degree I like it, but to some degree I don't, because then it persecutes a person without that person now becomes dehumanized and they become a figure versus becoming a person first, because that guy would have never been given the time of day. Because Mrs. decided as long as we believe her, because in South African corner, let's believe I'm wrong, and then they will weaponize that. And for me, it's a bit demonic that it could be so horrible. Something and then you go and destroy the career like this, because like I'm saying, then you find the baby mama who's now expecting for the kids to be taken care of, but you're working overtime to destroy their career. So where's the money supposed to come from? This lavishness, this thing that is, where's it supposed to come from? So I do feel I think there was a level of jealousy, because like for you to conceive such lies and to sit on business, like stand on business for such a long time, because then and it obviously affected him. I mean, even Nalindia Limpopo boy, I mean, that's an example of how doing something can because his career just
Just
in a
like
second.
that. Just like that.
So many brand deals, so many people dropped him immediately. Moral code, literally. So they could be jealousy in a relationship, you know, and then some of these women unfortunately will take advantage of it. Of which once we get to a point whereby I say I love a person, but I'm going out of my way to destroy them, then I'm saying this is no longer love, and maybe I should be walking away from it. Because what do I mean that I hate this person so much that I'm going to destroy them and then still lie and say I love them? Because how do I get back and atone for that? Like,
but don't you think the alcohol is playing a huge role in this thing? Because many people who does something like that, that's what's arguing.
By the end of the day, I don't believe people do things yeah. You had been wanting to say or to do that thing. And they tried, unfortunately. You expose her. Whether you're just a jealous person, it will come out. Unfortunately for you. It has a way of rearing its ugly head and showing people who it is. And that's basically what happened.
So what do you say about my friends? Very quick, very
brands have to protect themselves, unfortunately. It's unfortunate that justice doesn't always catch up with people. But brands always have to be brands. And like things happen. I mean, even with Katlaho Mabone. I mean, the wife also did the same thing to him. Or I made the video. Again, I'm not saying who's local, I'm cheating in my city. But the level of now, you are my baby daddy.
Yeah.
You know, maybe going back into the whole form of humanity or Ubuntu. Would see, if I'm now taking a video of you and I'm like, this person gave me an SCT, I'm now telling the rest of the world that I have an SCT.
Just now you're deploying yourself.
Do you understand what I mean? And now also I'm telling people that I can't handle my home because my husband is running loose. And it doesn't mean that the people that are watching their husbands don't run loose. It's just that now I'm deciding to wash my dirty laundry out into public. And because she did that whole thing, he lost his endorsements, his jobs, he lost every single thing, right? And nobody could touch him or even wanted to touch him. And then guess what? In the future, people now have forgotten, have moved on. His credibility is now the only thing that's running the show. And guess what happens to her? The candle. So yeah, Bosch. So do with that. Is that not karma? Because you can't be in a relationship with a person you can't be in a relationship with a person and be jealous. As much as I said earlier that I do, however, share the sentiments of the fact that most men hate women, vice versa.
I think maybe sometimes if you get yourself in a relationship now, step into a relationship, I think for now we have boundaries now.
No, definitely. Another person also has to have boundaries. But also another thing, because as a person I just feel like sometimes it might be aesthetic.
No, but sometimes women they grow faster than guys.
Yeah, they join mental. Doesn't matter.
Mental.
It doesn't matter.
Age-wise.
Because the thing is, one thing about men is that you're privileged to be able to date regardless of whether this person is younger or smaller. The world will not judge you. You're not like a woman where if you date an older man, you're a sugar baby or whatever the drama is. If you are dating a younger you're a cougar. You know what I mean? Like there's hardly all these words for all these men that are dating these younger women. So my chat is find your person, find your size so that you don't feel crushed underneath the heels of someone who's greater than you.
And then I look data for desperation.
Now then you're using data just to fill in a spot because you've been single for so long. I was at that Being single, there's nothing wrong with being single. Stay single.
Yesterday, it's like, what do you call this thing? What's the number again? The Christian, we are, what do you call man? Man, we are fast. It's like fasting. It's fasting. And there's nothing wrong than not doing anything sexual, man.
Also, know the kind of, even if you want to have the sexual situation, then just have one person that you're doing it with. Because we had to go to they scratch my itch, I scratch theirs.
Imagine you can have someone, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, but you don't know who's here.
That's why you need to protect yourself. Because you can't give someone else in below. I mean, that's stupidity. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be on your own up until you understand that you are in reach of what it is that you want. Like, for instance, I don't date her. I could never date her. You know, because the mentality of the people here is very backwards. You know, so if I know I'm not going to date a man who can afford a meal, like, why am I dating you?
Guys, Slimele, we broke.
From your mouth to God's ears. Literally, from your mouth to God's ears.
Yeah.
Because generally, a lot of men don't want to be men. You know, right now, especially in Gusi Bapati, and vice versa. And now, because women are very desperate to be in relationships and to maintain them, they now allow nanomangi nonsense. Even now, no more born a little with but because you've got pressure, you're getting older, people around you are being married, serious relationships, so now you're pressure. But then that's the problem. Because when you pick a relationship out of pressure, it will never end well. It will never.
Before it's gonna get important point, it's just a highlight. I look gay. No, like for real.
What?
You know why? Most of the time, if you chatter with gay people, gay guys, and invite to podcast, some of them they agree. Some of them they say, "No, be straight. What you want? It's be straight. What do I want? What mean I'm a podcast? I'm checking the people like you on my door. No man, we used to people like you, blah 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 blah. But
maybe that's the agenda.
You say, no, come to my place, Erumin Lami. Come on, man, like podcast Erumin for what? Like, I look like that or what?
They're just thirsty. I don't think it's looking. I don't think there's a look. I mean, unless you're like me, who's a feminine gay, like there's no look for straight men. Because even Alabama closet, these after nights don't look gay.
2 weeks back, if I'm not mistaken, I was in town doing the podcast living in Darapana. So sometimes if we sometimes it just goes no, please can you please subscribe? So this guy, sort of a packet lab is seeming about this. So I approach and I never saw this gay. How much I'm chap. Until subscribe and like subscription blah 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 something like that. So what's give me? No, I'm going subscribe. Friend telling check what's coming. I was saying I even told me okay. I said, no, it's fine. No, it's not going to YouTube and check on. Okay, no, to decide I was going to join. I know it's fine. It's up to you. And let's let you.
So drama just for a subscription.
How few minutes in on beat, must be that's sinking in the man. Okay, no, and can we be number to feel anything decide. What's meaning? Decide that but I'm I'm coffee out because I don't have a route to that guy. Well, no, it's fine. No, it's for WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp, WhatsApp number sharp. No. Same coffee with me, same like I. hi unjani ngiyaphila no blah 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 that guy so okay sharp khamba nje ngathi sharp no ngingenile kule lona yakho ngachecka nawo ngaba interested so na subscribe nami ngiyafisa one day give no you welcome you understand it's okay sharp so wabuthi usino kahle kahle what's your agenda about this thing ngamtshela like my agenda ngirana i-podcast ngirana i-game changer ngifisa kwenda into so was nami ngiyafisa nami if I had something ngifama no it's fine 2 weeks back no last week kumbe last week azange isave le number yabo kama njani sharp nana yabo khuluma nazimani bami uthi okay unjani ngiyaphila sharp uthi kimi awathengisi mina uthi abalithengisi chips ngalapha yangathi something like that ngathi lapho hlala khona abathengisi ma chips na wathi mina ngithi li chips masikude li chips lelwana abalithengisa I don't know nothing wathi no ngiyabona we understand it so this when aqala ngena in yabo no ngamtshela no mina I'm not there so that's ngiyabuza I look like that or what or sometimes when yourself if you find a guy that's high what comes first in your mind?
Well, first of all, I don't believe everyone's gay.
Yeah,
you know, like the same thing that you're saying when you went to go approach him, I don't see that. I mean, sometimes I'm in a room or space where there's gay people, and I would be able to tell, not because my gate is not on, but because if I'm not interacting with you, possibly I'm not going to gather anything. Secondly, there are men with feminine traits, a lot of them who are very straight. So I don't objectively first time nangbondota ngibese ngizamabuka ama signs ukuthi lo gay kumbe lo straight. However, there are a lot of thirsty gays out there. You know.
Then why don't you buy those things in other shops?
Thirst doesn't just mean thirst in the bedroom. It could be thirst of just life. I just want to have a companion. Mind you, dating is not really big in the gay scene, especially this side.
Is it?
Gays here rely on sexual relationships more than they rely on actual relationships. A lot of gay people don't know how to date. They don't know what dating is. They don't have the privilege of dating. They've never been in a relationship. You know, what they consider affection could just be a man using you for
certain purposes
and then discarding you, and that's why it's so easy for them to continuously date and glorify after nines, because then you start giving that person respect. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't respect them and everything. I mean, obviously if you decide after nine basically it's okay, you know, that's why I specifically say I can't date here, because I don't want none of that. So yebo baningi abantu labakufisako labanye just for the fact ukuthi approachile yena sekuyamjabulisa ukuthi oyindoda enga-approach, because you don't know, maybe that person, not saying approach, but maybe approach and you might assume
so and this thing lame after 9 too
much.
What's happening? Is it demonic? Is it because of money? Guys want money because, or they don't want to come out in a closet or whatsoever. People are in a closet.
It's a lot of things. Okay, so first of all, like I said, I don't believe that every man is gay. Let's start there. Secondly, there are men who have sexual preferences to the same gender but are not gay. I know this might be a little bit of a difficult topic for a lot of people to understand.
Yeah.
But sex is subjective to a person. The sexual pleasure and how you get to it is subjective to you. You might be into the same gender or opposite gender, but not get the same type of satisfaction as another person in your situation could. So I think the problem starts when we start putting labels into things, because other people don't know which label they fall under. Others, yes, might be ashamed of the label, but some others are not really interested in maintaining a relationship with a man. They don't see themselves ever being with a man, but it's something and successful. But again, I will say it does not like mark anything on the gender calendar. This is who you are. it could be just a part of you that you are trying to satisfy. Right, what is that? So A, that's how it happens. B, a lot of people are afraid, obviously, of coming out of the closet because our society is not really nice to gay people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be a certain type of strong to be gay. Because especially I mean, people my age or people like in their 20s could be more objective and they would maybe be more educated. And because now being gay, now like lying guys is not like a whole thing anymore, you know. But it doesn't mean the kids understand it. So you could be walking, minding your own business, and then they could be like screaming gay, gay, gay. And when if you're in the closet, do you think that's something you want to be subjected to? It's another reason for you to stay in the closet. And then they are making all these funny things, you know. And then you know deep inside, you know. Yeah. And then the next thing, are you gonna come out? No, more reasons. And then you're here, you're watching TV with your family. And your mom or your dad, yeah, it is in my day. Yeah.
Now,
you know, that's another reason for you. So it's society, it's family, so many other things. And as much as I'd love to stand here and bash them and just be like, oh, they're khamors. For the longest time, I felt that way, and that's why I could never find myself with these people like my But then I started like putting it into a human context. Which, you know what? Lona mundu longanamandla lotu kwe-situation leyangathi ayendeni longana education nge-situation yakhe abuye abe surrounded by people who are exactly the same if not worse. So now these people cannot give this person a clear definition or help them find a path into being able to choose better for themselves. And then unfortunately, because why? I need to satisfy my father, my mother, the people that really are important to me. Because a lot of people, and that's also another issue with these people, like a lot of them who are in the closet. I think they are afraid of losing community because they know how difficult it is to lose community. They've seen how it is to lose community. So now you're thinking to yourself, I might not have much in my life, but now I'm going to lose the little bit that I have. Then you just like, hey, Lendo being born, and then unfortunately, so your daughter, so love how na 3 or 4 years, so bonaba fanyana, now you become a pedophile, a PDF file.
This one is a topic for another day. Let's close it by Leah Limpompo.
Yeah.
What can you say about this situation?
Oh, that was really horrible.
I never saw the video.
I did.
I never saw. What's happening on the video?
So it looks like they had just had conjugal relations. And this girl is running around the room
naked.
Yeah, right. So it's like they're singing. There's a song in the background. So I think they're like singing along to the song or something of that nature. And then she's busy running around. So he had been like shooting like a video selfie situation. Himself. Yes, but he was not like obviously he was topless, but like he was wearing underwear. Okay. And then she comes closer to the frame, and as she's in the frame, yes, then he takes like obviously footage of both of them. And then he takes out his schlong, and then he starts playing. Yes, and then he starts playing with it. But like it's not like they were doing things. It's like it looks like they had just been done. Yes. And unfortunately, they didn't have Vaseline on the side. So Vaseline got like a lot of free press. But I feel like it was a very stupid thing for both of them to do. I mean, with a woman, like, I'm sorry to be this person because genuinely I'm always on the woman's side. I'm always just like pro-woman. But with her, you could tell, even with how she's handling herself in the situation, she bears no shame as a married woman, you know, to be doing this. Because I don't know if he knew or not, because that is basically, if then he deserves losing his career. The guy. Yes, if he definitely did know, he definitely did deserve. But it was almost like an F around thing and find out. And he did. Because yes, a lot of people can survive sexual scandals. They're not that big of a deal. Yeah. But it depends on your brand, who you are servicing also, because he has kids around. It's not like being a perpetrator to get but unfortunately that is a brand. Your brand is aligned with children, so he definitely shot himself in the foot. Kelena, she is proud because she got her 50 minutes of him. She does not care. I mean, with a body like that, I mean, I get it. Oh, she got a nice body.
Nah.
She has a
no, I mean, I was like check people who posted maybe my status like, but I mean, sometimes like there are some other things I'm getting too deep to them because they spiritual or emotional.
Unfortunately, in the morning he said phone live video. That was the first thing I saw. Like my chat is, you can tell in the way she handles herself, it's okay. I love free willed women. I love the whole shame slut movement, I love the whole wear your mini skirt girl. Like I love it. You got a nice body, show it off. But I was having this conversation with a friend of mine. And I was like, there's naturally submissive things that you do as a woman when you get to that point of wanting to be someone's wife, and this has got nothing to do with how we were taught a woman needs to submit, laying in. It's just I feel like there's natural things. For instance, if I was a woman and then I'm dating a man and then we get married, I'm trying to say, like, for instance, we're both 420, right? 420 all the way. Now hey, hotbox every day. And then now I've got kids.
You need to change.
Those kids are going to be raised by me. Like the dad is going to be an involved part, regardless of how big, like how involved he is or how less he is. But me as a woman now, I continuously be smoking in front of my kids. Because now when these kids grow up, I'm also going to be the one who has to tell them not to smoke.
Yes.
So how am I going to tell them when they grew up at 420?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And it's unfortunate that certain things have to fall onto the woman, but then it's just one of so many other examples that unfortunately it's things that you're going to do. And even if you are a person of like acts of service, even if you didn't like cooking, but because it's an act of service and you like, oh, my husband loves food, that is going to be an act of service. And you can tell with her that she's not there. Because apart from the conversation that apparently the guy was told not to marry her, I don't even want to attack it at that. I feel like if she wanted to become the wife, she could have done better, And unfortunately, Iabeta guy Gunai led because she didn't have a prominent career. And also with him, it's disappointing because you literally have the world at your fingertips, You could go to Germany, Australia, all these people would probably just be fascinated with, oh, an African man. Yes. Just that alone is so much allure. You're not using that to your advantage. You could be dating any woman in the world. You have everything at your disposal.
What do you say about this thing that guy was doing? It was a ritual.
What?
That whole video thing.
A ritual to lose everything.
Yeah, and they say that ritual now satisfied the corner. You need to do something in order to get something.
I feel like as South Africans we just need to stop attaching success emuntu ne-ritual. I'm definitely not saying that. But I'm just saying we just need to stop doing that. We need to stop glorifying yonke into ukuthi kufuneka ibibelonga kwento le-supernatural as if ngathi uNkulunkulu thine tipo. Let's stop doing that because it doesn't make sense how. Because like, yes, dance is not a lucrative thing in South Africa. We've seen it because we don't really have celebrity culture. We don't have like a lot of Tylers that can run international stages and do all these things, unfortunately. But Jengai, he became thinking just because he loved dancing. And that sometimes is enough. Doing something that you love, putting value into what you love, and pushing it forward and showing people what you love. An example, Lishay dancer and choreographer at Tyler, right? Lishay, back in the day, Lishay was dancing. Lishay was dancing from, what was the group? Saying he had been dancing for all those years. The group has this assembler. Labels now a model. Ashwin was working for Mango as a flight attendant. They all went in their separate ways, but he consistently pushed what he liked doing. And today he's running international stages. And yes, unfortunately, like I said, these are not industries that are prominent in South Africa. And maybe that's why, because of his success, TikTok, but that's your calling. That's what God has ordained you with. So sometimes, unfortunately, but that's that's a gift that God had given this guy. I really don't think it had anything to do with yoga or whatever. I don't think so. I don't think anyone would be stupid enough to do that on the internet. I, at first, because it was posted on his stories, had thought maybe a jealous lover or someone had posted it. And I think something of that sort could be, because no person could be stupid enough to go onto their stories
themselves
and post it.
Yeah, it's highly impossible.
He might not be saying the whole thing.
I think it's common. I just comment about your phone or post. Yes, I mean, I must comment. I did comori.
But what's I wanna know? How are you an adult who has a phone? Your phone, you're calling ability that
but when I should tell an expense and I delete it, I pay it up.
Then man going to feel like it's phone you hide that with you.
Come on. But why are you keeping such things?
Because there was a reason.
Or for them. Very.
Well, with men, most men, it's about bragging rights.
But that guy is a brand, as you said, is a brand. So if you share someone,
being a brand does not take away from who you are and being a human being.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though you can try and separate yourself, but it cannot always exist like that.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, maybe he's just thinking, oh, that could have been a thing. Or it could be like, oh, she just threw herself at me, because that could also be a thing, you know. But also it could be
yeah, maybe.
Because it's men that like footage like that. I've been with men who love like nudes, nudes, and for me it's just like, oh, the amount of work that I need to do so I can send you a nice nude is too much. But like I said,
yeah, we're not the same.
Sex is different for every other person.
Yeah, we're not the same.
Like other people, it could be spiritual. Other people could be physical, purity. It's different. It's how we connect, yes, as people, but it's different for every single person. Shame, I feel really bad for him.
Yeah, I know,
because he's worked really hard for his career.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was doing really good. I mean, you didn't even need to know what he did much or his background, but just seeing him once was enough for you to, you know. And I feel sad, but like at the end of the day, I mean, you make a bed and you have to lay on it. And like I'm saying, this girl, you know, she got her 15 minutes of him. She doesn't care, because she was posting a video the other day saying, oh, I know you guys are worried about me. I'm just like, girl, I'm worried about you. Like, people are just worried about that man.
Yeah.
You know, if they're not judging him, they're worried about him. Like, you know, but it is quite unfortunate. It's also one of those conversations that you as an individual need to have when you are starting to date. What is it that you're looking for in a partner? Like I had said, what is it that you've had in the past that you're not willing to deal with right now? Yeah. I'm very quick to dismiss a person. I'm extremely quick, because I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I deserve. And I know the type of quality of men that I know I like, you know. And because I've always been in relationships, I don't do this whole... Then I know exactly what it is that I need to be looking for. And the thing is that with men are very simple creatures. You guys spell everything out. Because with a lot of men, they've spelled things out. And I was just like, okay, this is where you are, this is not where I am. So maybe so we need to now, as if I'm going to marry this person, is this the type of person that I'll be comfortable enough to sit in a room with my parents and be proud of and say, Ngani, will you be able to do that with this person? it's not about satisfying other people, but it's about building, because also we have this perception of love. Sometimes love is not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough sometimes.
You need to look at the compatibility. Also, okay, lona ngaraise family naye, lo ngakhona ukubuild i-empire naye, lo ngamthatha ngimfake naye endlini, ngihlale naye endlini, sizohlala sibheme insango noma si-store.
Hleka nalokhu kungahlekisa
Do you understand? So you can't just be picking a woman just because she chose you. You're a man, you've got more ability to choose. Unfortunately, things that women don't have.
Yeah, that's true. But certified under pressure. Certified under pressure. Yes. Yeah, certified under pressure. I'm telling you.
A lot of like pressure, unnecessary pressure.
Yeah, stupid one. Yeah, certified under pressure. Ngoba ngisibani so segamini nami ngiyafuna kuphasa through. No, come on.
Or sometimes just because your friends have it and now you also secretly hate them. So now you want the same thing instead of just being standing in your corner and just being like, friend, I'm proud of you. I'm not ready to settle. I mean, I still love my bees. You know, that's also okay. Once you force it, you're not done running the streets. Because now
and sometimes it satisfy my needs or my parents with not percent.
You know, sometimes even now, pressure because you constantly keep on walking into the wrong door. And as a parent, aligned.
Investigate she's a woman, she can tell us this one right, you understand? Akubonele yena usto right and uyambona usimama uyambona nawe uyambona uthi right but njengoba usenacedzanga lomgwaqo ube nenhlanhla umlobolo so umshiya abe stage sama
but ngoba uwende uthi ungazi umlobolo because even you just said pressure. Even your parents' pressure should not be enough for you to make the decision about someone's life.
Yeah.
Because the problem about being married is that you are no longer just at most in the list to cover your phone. We are sharing every single thing, including the equality.
Yeah.
So I can't be dating a person who will say, I don't know your status, physically or otherwise. I don't know anything about you. And because I'm so madly in love, and I just want to find myself with a man, it is not that deep. If one thing about it that I've learned in life is because I'm no, nemadoda amaningi kakhulu. Onibaningi kakhulu. Lokuthi there's always like an influx of men in general. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, I ukuthi ngiye nje kuphela nihlanyiswa abafati.
Nani nehlanya nje lo. Asingiyabona.
I'm just, it's not even that I'm prideful, meaning you have to understand meaning I'm too old to be doing certain things, the thing that I will never allow myself to get into because I learned whatever experience that I had. I mean, I can tell you for free. There's probably maybe one or two of my exes that I don't talk to.
Is it?
As I get along with everyone. Because we went through that period. Compatible. There's no reason for us to hate each other. We can all move on, we can coexist. Just because maybe this connecting you are able to do that because I don't hold any animosity. I believe in lessons and I believe in learning and I believe in going forward. Maybe that's something that everyone needs to exercise. You know what I mean? So I really don't have the time to be hating people going back and forth. That is not my thing. We move.
Why not?
Yeah, but we can touch on it a little bit.
Okay.
I was very proud of what Tyler did. Also, I mean, it was a bit cringe because I could tell that a lot of people didn't want to come on stage, but I feel like they didn't understand the impact of what she was trying to do.
Okay.
She's basically telling the rest of the world that this is where I come from. This is the influence that built me.
Yes.
And there's more than me. There's others. And there's nothing more beautiful than a person with a platform to share other people's success and make it well known and to sing it to the highest praise.
It was a beautiful thing that she did.
It was a beautiful
thing.
Although it was cringe because like everyone is just like dragging their feet, which I understand because I mean maybe you feel like you don't want to piggyback on her success or whatever it is, or it's just an African pride thing. She's a Joburg girl.
Oh, she's a South African.
What?
Hey,
what
come on!
Oh my god!
Oh, but like I don't pay attention on Tyler.
To what?
To Tyler.
How would you not know? She's South African. Like even saying that song about Joburg.
Like from that day, from that day, that the thing that she did. Mama Abugal TV. No.
So for the last 3 years, where have you been?
No, like I have.
You know what? I feel like you need to spend more time on TikTok for the right reasons, though.
Yeah, for the right
reasons. You know, for like information and research purposes.
Tyler being mad was in a Tyler, ne? But I was not paying more. Like, I was ube uthanze umuntu kakhulu khathi bathi ude to perform samoya. Wamthatha kakhulu. Kula lesikhathi ungakazi umbone live.
Not really. I don't.
Or sometimes.
I don't believe in parasocial relationships. With me, when I like a person, it's normally because of the work. Anyways, I don't really care for knowing about her life, but I will celebrate her as a South African artist because she represents my people. But in general, my escape when I'm looking at her is looking at her body of work, and that's what I can appreciate. You know, otherwise you'll never hear me caring about, oh, if I don't know Rihanna, because that is not my friend. She doesn't know me. She'll never know me. Having the conversation about them will never change or develop anything in my life. But yeah, like when I look at celebrities or whatever, it's always about the body of work. So with her, like that for me was such a beautiful thing, especially after the whole Nigeria thing where they tried to boycott her. Stupid. But yeah, like I really felt like that was such a beautiful moment. And I mean, she's one of the youngest in the industry and she was able to bring together all the greats, you know. However, it seems as if Nancy, I don't know if the like South African celebrities are boycotting the summers, you know, because even MT wasn't there. But I mean, it's understandable because financially, I don't think it would have made sense for him to leave his tour and come back.
Oh,
MT. No, not MT. Nasty C. Sorry, Nasty C. Yeah, because he also got
nominated
and won an award, but he wasn't there to pick it up. And also,
he was not there.
Yeah,
Kabza was not there.
Kabza was not there.
Who? Oscar Mbo was not there also, no?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I remember that Mafi Zolo person from the
PZA.
Yes, he wasn't there either. You know, so I don't know whether they're boycotting it because there's been a lot of drama
about that.
About the summers this last couple of years.
Of them buying the summers.
Of a lot of things happening. Them shigas.
It was like a voting thing.
A lot of things. I think there's just a lot of things because even like Caesar spoke on it, you know, like so many people have spoken on.
I even hear Mechi and Saul talk about those things.
Yeah.
There's corruption here.
So I think it's that, and which is very unfortunate because I mean, the Summers are one of the oldest awards that we've had, and they've always been one of the most celebrated, you know, before even the Metros became a thing. So I do kind of feel like it's sad because it's like we're losing a bit of our history, you know. But unfortunately, the world moves.
Why not? Yeah, but it's true. Meaning if a klunga could was Zinomad. As in, I don't know what's happening.
Even the Metros like snapped her.
Nothing.
You know, and she's like, the girl is talented. She's amazing. Like she is so good. I didn't even, like I said, I'm not the type to care about your lifestyle, your boyfriend. Yeah. I don't care. Like I genuinely don't care. If there's one thing like I wouldn't even be interested if they told me. Yes, you know? And like with this girl, okay, I would hear her music here and there, but it would, because I don't groove, you know? And technically a lot of music is played in groove.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But for me, it's just TikTok, like references are like TikTok, challenges, you know? So I wouldn't like really pay attention to her music up until I actually did. And I was just like in awe of how amazing this girl is. And I really don't understand why she doesn't get the normally praise.
I don't know.
It's really sad.
And shout out to her because hey, there are many people that I'm cool it down. No, don't take it too.
Because we all love her. I kid you not. You don't really need to be a fan of her to love that girl.
Yeah.
We all love her. However, I mean, with people like that, I just feel like God has bigger plans for you. I mean, it's like Tyler. Tyler had been performing. Her music had been great for years.
Yeah.
You know, I had known about her. I'd seen some of her music prior. I mean, there was even this video where it almost looked Victorian. They were in the bed dancing, whatever. And it was like a whole thing, but people never paid attention to her up until Water came out, and she was an international sensation. And Z has the potential to do that. Maybe not on the same scale as Tyler, because sometimes the language is the issue. Like other people can love our language, but for them it's more spiritual because they don't really understand what we're saying. But you know, versus Tyler, who sings in English, communicates in English. She might use one or two vernac words here and there, but like sustainably, her whole image is like pop, you know. So she's something that can be sold in the Western whatever, you know. But she has the potential. I mean, if Bokamo could go and dance on international stages and become artists just from dancing, you know, she has the potential. She's amazing, and I have a lot of besides respecting Ngiyamuthemba ukuthi kanjani this girl is going to make it far. She's amazing.
Yeah. I once said about it, even who's this guy doing polygamy? How many work guess what I'll drop beside the polygamy?
And imagine he like whenever Joanna, what was that thing, the Star Search thing? All those years ago.
I don't know about that.
So honestly, they got into a competition. It was him. It was that short one, the Zulu guy, and it was SK Khoza, and then it was Pelican? I think his name is Pelican.
Okay.
He was also, I forgot the stories because I don't really watch TV. But yeah, all of them were discovered around the same time. There was, I don't know, I'm still a white. But there was some sort of a search for them, and all of them have been winning since then. But he was really big with what was that thing with Numbata? That story, right?
Spire.
And unfortunately, after Spire, he just disappeared. So sometimes when, like, I feel like when they calling, man, God will locate you. It does not matter how. It does not matter how far you've fallen or how far you think you can never get back. Once God has decided that something
no one can stop you.
Absolutely no one, and it will locate you. You can be sitting under a bridge; it will locate you.
King David studio about everything was like in William and he said back a car. He said better maintaining
Yeah, because I mean they really don't get paid, and that's why we don't have the celebrity culture because they really don't get paid. So that's why they are more like us because we are doing at the end of the day they're going to be, no disrespect, but the Capitec account donation. And the thing is, when you're standing here thinking, oh my God, with all that fame and fortune, why couldn't you save? And the thing is, they're not really making that much money.
Yeah, when I saw it, you took them from distance.
Yes,
so that's the reason.
I can tell you this from a perspective of someone who's worked in this industry, who understands that yes, you'll get the job, you'll be shooting for a specific amount of time, and you'll be getting this huge amount of money. But that huge amount of money, if you got cinema bills, I mean, do you understand what I mean? And you're getting this money, it's a lump sum, yes, but now there's things that are waiting, and there's things that you have to cover, even Pambi. You have to pay your rent, Pambi, you have to do all these things. And mind you, you can't be now Jonas and then stay in Okshin because it doesn't make sense, the brand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, even dress codes and everything.
And even your studios, your
equipment,
people, no, just like your team.
Or your team.
Bangati, hey, it's not good for your brand, but no one's going to pay your rent for you. So these people have to go through a lot, especially because to maintain social images. And it makes sense because the day back when they say there's nothing because because A, they're not getting paid well. All these productions are not going to pay them well. Whatever money that they're making,
my brand deal, if you want to consistency,
remember even Brenda had her own thing last year. She had moved back home, or was it earlier this year? And there was a whole thing. And to think when she's been greatly celebrated from Boho My Affairs days to whatever. I mean, like, that woman is like talented, beyond talented, you know. She has graced our screens with such huge impactful roles. But to see Gutsupila Njani.
But if ngiva nama-celebrate amaningi, if ngilalela nama-interview ama-podcast bakhala about ukuthi i-game seyintshintshile ukuthi sebathathelwe umsebenzi influencers.
Because everyone is looking at the business perspective of things. So if you don't have numbers, because being a celebrity was just numbers on its own. I mean, I remember even when Facebook became a thing, if you were a celebrity, automatically you had followers. You know, now it's no longer the same. Now people want to, unlike what I'm saying, I don't believe in parasocial relationships. People now want parasocial relationships. They want the person behind the brand to seem more human, to share a little bit more about their lives. They want to see you consistently, because if they don't see you consistently, then it's a different conversation. You know, you would have had to have like a sustainable brand, like a huge brand, like Rihanna, for you to be formidable. Because, you know, like Rihanna right now doesn't have to lift a finger for her to be her. Her name is solidified in the stars. It's carved. That girl, like, she made sure. That's why I even say to you with your whole podcast, catalog yakho itokusebenzela, even if now manje you haven't gotten to the heights that you need to get to, but because you have like a long catalog of things that people can actually go and reference, that already is something. Because when you're building a legacy, you're not doing something to trend right
for now.
We're building for tomorrow.
And you must be consistent.
Build formidable, sustainable brands so that something can live longer than right now. Because in the late hype, yes, if you're smart, you do it.
Like sexual depression, social depression, social media depression.
Exactly, because you are looking for clarification from brand, instant clarification from people, instead of you just being happy with yourself. And I kid you not, you like just being happy with yourself is one of the most important things in the world. Like one of the most important things, because you will never subject yourself to things that are not yours. You will never take less than what you deserve. Whether it's your business, whether it's your love life, now we business with what you know. At the end of the day, it also begins with you. You need to decide who you want to be. You need to decide what life you want for yourself, because no one's going to give it to you. And sitting there being depressed, being lazy, color, opportunities, none of that is going to help you. Research, do your work, go on social media and just look at more things than just jokes and whatever it is that you're looking at, you know. Research, like TikTok is one of the biggest search engines. You could find ways on how to find a job. You could take your resume and things that you like, tell ChatGPT and tell it to say, listen, this is what I want, I like doing. I would like to start a business. What information could you give me? Ask it. Talk to it. Ask it. Literally, my question. Maybe you should do this. Like literally, even with me, I'll do like from my invoices to everything. It will suggest all the time after I do something. Every single time. It even knows the scale of whatever that I'm doing. Yes, sometimes I'll reboot it. But right now it knows exactly how the scale of my things are. I've got paperwork. If I have a briefing with a client, I use it. Whatever, I use it. And it doesn't make me any lazier than I would have been yesterday, trying to figure out the simplest things that I could have just found on my app. Instead, it's made my life so much easier. So much easier.
Let's close it. 3 hours.
Oh wow.
3 hours.
That is long. I'm surprised you have so much storage. I have 3 phones and none of them have storage. Like
3 iPhones.
3 iPhones and none of them have storage.
Is it?
9.
No, this one very 77 from a podcast is project. So le yang in social medias, my TikTok, WhatsApp, so le mo calls. Now na 3 mo phone.
I shoot all the time. I have content for days on my phone.
Oh.
I always forget to like
upload,
edit and do all those things, and once I don't edit it and then it's old and I'm just like, what's the
so does if you lost your phone you cry sometimes?
No. My phones share the same storage. So my
that's the reason because the storage is one.
No, yeah, separator in terms of like the internal storage, but like iCloud, yeah, me one. So from my laptop to all 3 of my phones, they all share like storage in that sense. So whatever, like for instance, if I take a picture on this phone, you're available laptop, or you're available now before I can retrieve it anyway. Especially when I do editing and I want to shoot with one thing, it's easier because I don't have to move files. It's already there, which makes things easier.
Yeah, no, because like no one my vlogs now no say no. Like even though you master kakhulu edit like khona la ngiva khona siyabona nyalo ngiva ngathi lenhlonge crack, so I don't like cracking my head.
You surprise me. You know, it's so funny how I'm such a gadgety person. I love gadgets. Like you always find me with gadgets in my life, you know. And I don't know how I got like that because but I've always I think I got it from my dad. And yeah, I have my gadgets. So I like knowing what the system looks like, how to configure, how to do things. So for me, I find joy in breaking apart things and building them. So with editing, one of my favorite things in the world. But I think you need maybe like a little bit of a crash course, maybe like on but it's not Canva. I want to say on CapCut because it's got a lot of great features. It's something that you can actually use all the time. You can even pay your subscription to be able to edit thumbnails. Gonge, you can get everything from that app. And once you start doing it and you understand what you're doing, you will find love in doing it. Right now, I think it's scary because it's something you haven't invested yourself in, and I really think it's something you should try. Right?
Yeah, I'm still gonna invest.
Invest some time in it. It's really fun.
It's been long. It's all I've been doing but let me take on and give us not to book.
And it's about to practice.
Yeah, no, give us been not to book at these cards. Like, say, it's close. I made pen.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Thanks a lot for your time. Put me all out. No, let me go. Yeah. So when I chat, let be beautiful like this one. You understand? It means a lot to him. You understand? I need to give you flowers when you're still alive. Thanks a lot. One day is gonna be something else. You understand?
I'm happy at least you have a platform like this, you know, share different people's stories, and just like to enlighten the people around you because people can learn a lot from other people. I mean, obviously we can't have all the insights in the world, so it's always very important to have other people that we can either ask or reference things from, you know, or they could lead the way and then we just are there to observe and to just try and figure out how did you get here, you know. It's a beautiful thing, especially at Lokshin, because like if there's anything that today's conversation has enlightened me with, is the lack of information that people have, you know, because we generally think we can't go any forward in life, and we could. We just need to start informing ourselves as much as there's no jobs, so many things that are standing in between us and greatness, but it is very important to start informing yourself. There's so many things that you can do. And guys, pride will never help anybody.
Pride won't pay your bills, dog.
Yeah, if you feel as if you're good at something, do it. If you think people are going to laugh at you, even better reason to do it. You know, I walk out sometimes and I know people are going to be pointing fingers at me, but that's how we just stop.
Today we wear earphones because every time when you're working for my earphones.
You know, so like it's very important. Like have yourself time, understand that you know I'm not here for other people. I'm here for myself. Yes. Yeah, that's the most important thing. And no one's here to help you.
Yeah,
no one is going to save you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
It is an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.